We are out here in the clover field with the good old A54 camera, free phone. And the scientists are still ignoring me, but as much as I have searched the internet and talked to all of the AIs, I have not been able to find anyone that has gotten better images of this phenomenon than I have been getting. And so I will continue to document what we are finding. And so here what we have is small, large. Those are weird words for trying to describe what we're seeing here because all of this is tiny. But we have here on this leaf one like large droplet. I'm going to call it large because it's large in comparison to the small ones that we're looking at. And then 3 small ones and one that is like mid-size. And so each of those droplets, well, there's definitely more than one light if you're looking at it close enough. But for the most part, with the eye, we're seeing one drop from this distance. We're already focusing in on the Todds from here on the phone, though. I can't quite see the Todds from here. I can occasionally, but mostly what I'm seeing is just sun glitter. But as we get closer, we will see that those points of light will turn into little discs. And this is very similar to what it looks like with the eye. Let's just get in. So now we are in on the larger of the drops. Let's go back out. Let's see if we can try and get the drops. So this is drop here in the center of the screen is the largest of them. And then we have a couple of smaller drops off on the side. So this larger drop is the one that we're going to focus in on. We can see that there's definitely, the farther back out we go, the more, I'm seeing them all. The phone's seeing them all. It's seeing all of the different points of light. We'll get in closer. We can see all of these little rainbows with our eyes, which I think is just remarkable and so beautiful. So as far as science knows, that I've been able to identify that science knows, this is what is called an airy disk. That is concentric circles. I'm not too sure about it. Science is saying these are airy disks. But we've got some other things going on here too. Diffraction, diffusion. Those are the interference patterns in the light. What is causing the rainbows. And then here, these smaller circles that are inside the circles, they could have been here the entire time that I've been documenting this, and I just was not aware of it yet. And so I wasn't paying enough attention to really see it. I have found some old pictures now where it is definitely in the pictures, so that's a possibility. But I am particularly interested in those. And this can be seen both with the camera and with the human eye. And I suppose it could be the structure of the lens. The camera is designed after the human eye. They're very, very similar in the way that they function. So we could be seeing the same thing because the way the lenses work is very similar. I would be curious to see, like, with a wide angle lens, if we see that this effect takes on like an oblong shape. And then also if a larger lens would cause there to be more concentric circles. This camera only has 10 times zoom, and it's a free phone, so it's not a phenomenal camera, but it's definitely still capable of picking up a lot of beauty. It only has 10 times zoom. On my other camera where I have 30 times zoom, I feel like, and I'm not certain of it, but I feel like I see more of the rings inside the disc than I see with this camera. But I'm not sure if that's the truth. We're going to share this video here with my friend Gemini in AI Studios. And Gemini will go through it with me and tell me about the science of what it is that we're seeing here. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to tell that to my Gemini in my email. And then we're going to send more emails to the scientists. I have found a few things that are similar that this could be related to. So initially, just as a fan of like ancient scholars, corpuscles is what I related it to, and speculated that Isaac Newton came up with the idea of corpuscles because this is something that you can see with the human eye. And so I wondered if maybe he developed some of his theories about light based on what he was seeing visually. But then there is something called Newton's rings, which is named after Isaac Newton and perhaps related to corpuscles, but I'm not sure. And then also Gaussian beams. Gaussian beams to be a similar structure. And the AI has told me that that is because it is related to their wavelengths, which I don't understand. It's beautiful, though. This is what is hidden in plain sight. I'm just sure of it. Now that I've become aware of it, every drop of dew that I see in a field of grass contains a whole rainbow. Walked by it 1,000,000 times and never even knew it was there. I just didn't know to look.